Sadie Dempsey. I'm 29 years old, and I'm currently a PhD candidate in the Department of Sociology here at UW-Madison. So, what does a sociologist do, you might ask? So basically, my work is all about understanding how people make sense of and do politics in their daily life. Okay, so during my time at Oshkosh West, I spent a lot of time in school, either in the pool as a member of the swim team, out on a field as a softball player, but mostly I spent a lot of time in the index office. So I was the community editor for the paper, where I was able to kind of hone my writing skills and also kind of practice being out and about in the community, looking for stories, listening to people, and interviewing people. And at the time, I really didn't have any idea that it would become a part of my actual job, so now So how did I become a political sociologist? So my path was far from linear. I graduated from Oshkosh West in 2010. And after that, I had the privilege of being able to not only go to college, but to also go to college with really an open mind, to just be open to learning and seeing how I developed as a person and exploring all of my interests. Eventually, I graduated from UW-Madison with majors in both gender and women's studies and sociology. And while I was in my undergrad at UW-Madison, I had one of the most joyful experiences, work experiences still to this day. I was able to work at a feminist collective as a program coordinator, where I got to meet some of my best friends still to this day while doing community work and community education. So that was definitely a highlight for me of my undergrad experience. And then after undergrad, I wasn't quite sure exactly what I wanted to do. I had a feeling I would go to grad school at some point in time, but I wasn't ready then. So I actually took a job working in a photo studio in Philly, doing fashion photography of all things. And then after doing that for a while, I worked as a yoga instructor and then made the decision to dive in and go to grad school for sociology. So that's how I ended up here. So if I were to give a piece of advice to some of you who may be students at Oshkosh West right now, or really any point in your life, is that I want you to remember that everyday people change the world all the time. And sometimes as we're going through our daily life, we can feel really disempowered. We might see injustice around us and feel like there's nothing we can do to stop it, but there is. So just always keep your eyes open for ways that you can, either by yourself or ideally in community, do whatever you can to help make the world a more just place, because you absolutely have the power to do that.